But today, we are just here to talk about female genital mutilation. Has anybody heard about that before? Can you tell me what it is?
It's the total or partial removal of the female genitalia.
Please clap for her.
One disadvantage that you know. Do you think this hat is proper? I expect a cross answer. Do you think? No. So what is the disadvantage?
One of the disadvantages is that it can lead to death. That is one. And it can also lead to extreme or severe pain.
Thank you so much. Please clap for her. So I'm going to be inviting Nurse Christy. If you are a girl, raise up your hand. If you know you are a girl like me, raise up your hands. Okay. So we are here because of you. We don't have much time to waste. And thank God we all have clue of what we want to say today. So, as one of you has defined what FGM means, do you understand? So somebody defined it like, somebody called it circumcision. We all know that it is boys that they used to do circumcision for. But some people are still doing it for girls. So cutting it off, that is the circumcision we are talking about. Do you understand? So cutting it off, we are here to tell you that it is bad. It is a bad habit. It is what? A bad habit. They've been doing it in the olden days. They did it for our great grandmother. Did it for our grandmother. Did it for our mom. But in this our era, we want to say no to it. What did I say? We want to gently say no to it. Who can tell me the instrument they used to use? That is where we are going to start from, how bad the thing is. When a child, they used to do it from when a female is around 1 year to 15 years of age, before you will be able to take decision to yourself that this thing I will do, this thing I will not do. That means when a female is a child, that is when they will do it. When the mom will carry the child and go to a traditional birth attendant, like all these aged men, they will take the child to their house. They may even get there and see a queue of girls that they want to do what? Circumcised with one blade. Let's assume they have 10 girls sitting down waiting for this procedure to be carried out. Number one, they don't know anything about sterilization. Number two, they will not use hand glove. Number three, one blade for a lot of girls. They can use blade, they will use scissors, they will use cutlass, knife, all those sharp objects. So I'm telling us what they normally use, so that when I ask for the side effects, you can pick from the instrument they use. Now let's assume they want to do it for a 5-year-old girl, and they put all these instruments on their own tray. Blade is there, knife is there, cutlass is there. They arrange everything down. Do you think the girl will be smiling? The girl they want to use it for, will she be smiling? Even the mother too will feel the pains. She will assume that, oh my God, my daughter is going to pass through these pains. So the next thing, they will ask the mother to sit outside, then they will take the child inside. They will use all these instruments for that child. The first thing that will stand as the side effect, number one, is pains. Somebody said it. Pains. You will be hearing screaming. You will be hearing crying. The girl will be crying and be screaming. But they will do what? Hold the girl very tight. They are very, very wicked in this act. If they are doing it, they don't laugh. If you cry, they don't pity you. They are always heartless when they are doing it. Do we understand? So the girl will be crying, they will do it. The next thing that will follow is bleeding. There will be blood. There will be what? There will be blood. The bleeding will continue like that until they finish. The third thing that will follow, if there is blood and they cannot arrest it, they have to put their concussion, all those leaves that they will use their hand to rub, mold it, bring small water. They will even put their spit, now put it there. So they are doing one, putting infection there again, because there is an opening to the body, that is to the internal organs of our body. So they have packed all those rubbish things and introduced it. Infection will follow. So if infection follows, a lot of things too will follow. If the bleeding is not well arrested, the child will cry to the extent she will enter into shock. Shock is when you just go unconscious because of the excess of blood that has escaped. Immediately those things is done. Now the girl has escaped all those things. The girl is growing to the extent you get married. Okay, you don't want the girl to be promiscuous. Now the girl is married. The one that followed the process, the procedure, that is immediately. Now you want to see the one that is waiting for that girl in the future. That one is the most dangerous one. When there will be scar, when there will be a lot of infection that has damaged the kidney and internal organs, when there will be a time that she will be visiting hospital on and off, when there will be HIV, some will have HIV, some will have STI, sexually transmitted infections. So thereby they will tell you that it's now emergency CS. We all know what CS means, cesarean section. When a child stays too long there and there is nothing that we can do other than to bring the baby out, or we lose the baby, the next option is what? To plan for CS. And they will still cut the woman. She will still have another scar, another pains, bigger pains. So what they have done then is the problem of today. We can see how touching it is. Some will even pass through all this wahala, even circumcision. At the end of the day, the child will still die. Some, the mother will die if prompt attention is not taken. So all those things, when the woman will now be like, my mom is coming, the first thing that she will have towards her mother that took her there to circumcise her is hatred. Because of what? Psychological problem. She has been thinking, she is seeing herself different from other girls of her age. She's seeing her mother as the wicked being that carried her to the place, just in the name of her mom wants to honor the religion belief or socio-cultural belief. So we are here today to let us know that this is a fight that you can't fight alone, but we can jointly fight it together. When you will go home and let your mommy know that you have heard something in the school about female genital mutilation that is bad, anybody they did that circumcision for, they will not come and tell you they did it for me. Everybody are hiding it. Because there is a law that said they should stop doing it. But we see, it's unfortunate that there are some states, there are some areas that are still doing it. They will tell you that this is how our culture is and we have to obey it. But there is nothing good that is coming out of the culture.
So we can see how bad it is. That is why you see us here. We're supposed to be in our house and be enjoying. We're supposed to be in our offices and be enjoying. But you guys are still maturing. You are still growing. So we want to impart the knowledge in you that you have to stand your 2 feet and say no to FGM, female genital mutilation. So we are going to chorus it together. If you know, you will go outside there and let people know in your community, in your area, in your schools, these schools, outside your school, your other friends that are in other schools. If you are ready to tell them what you heard today, you have to stand up and let them know that female genital mutilation is a bad habit. It's a wicked habit. Do you understand? Do you still have anybody that wants to continue in pain? So let's chorus it and let's make it louder than that. Say no to FGM.
Say no to FGM.
Again.
Say no to FGM.
Now, do we have any question because of our time? Do we have any question? Ask me. So, Oya, ask us questions. Let's address it. Don't feel shy.
9 o'clock.
Let's clap for her. You they are doing it, will the girl be crying or laughing?
She be crying.
Why will the girl be crying?
So much pain.
Because she won't be able to give birth. She will give birth. Oh, just that everything about her will slow down because of pain. She will give birth. Do you understand? She will give birth, but the difference is there. For a person that they did not circumcise, she will give it. She will carry pregnancy to term. She will go to labor room the way normal people used to go to labor room. But what her eye will see, she will suffer. She will do what? She will suffer. Do you want to suffer? Do you want to suffer? So please, let's join hands together and say no to FGM. Thank you very much.
Much, everybody. Does anybody have a question for us? Are you sure? So if I ask you, what are the long-time disadvantage of FGM? Who can answer me? I'm not talking about bleeding. I'm not talking about bleeding now. Okay.
Psychologist problem.
When you say psychology problem, what do you mean by psychology problem? Do you mean depression? Or what do you mean by psychology problem?
Is there any advantage to FGM? Are we saying no to FGM? Are you telling your mommy about this? Are you telling your sisters about this? Your neighbors? Are you going to help us preach this gospel? It is important that we preach this gospel. This act is not legal. It is illegal.
I promise to stand against any form of female marginalization. I promise to stand against any form of female marginalization and abuse. I pledge for every boy and girl to be equally valued. I can make a difference. I am a power girl. So I promise to stand against
The disadvantages of FGM, it's death, pain, it leads to bleeding.
It could cause death, that's for short-term disadvantages, and it could also lead to pain, severe pain. And then when you get older or in the future, it could also lead to psychological problems and also problems when you're about to give birth during pregnancy. It learns that female genital mutilation is very bad and we should all make a stand for it and say no.
I learned that female genital mutilation is really bad and we should say no to it.
I promise to stand against
Any form of female marginalization
and abuse,
I pledge for every boy and girl child.
to be equally valued.
I can make a difference.
I can make a difference.
I am a power girl.